see you.
President from Quebec.
Oh,
We talked last year.
yeah. Thank you so
I was
much.
doing some problems.
That's awesome. Oh, that's what tonight are. Just the houses with the missing. Good to see you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Oh, I don't want to put those by the heater. I'm ticking either. Oh, that's cool. No, my. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, and welcome back to Norwich Hockey. As the second season home opener about ready to kick off here, you see the Zamboni going by, doing what Zambonis do, finishing up, cleaning up the ice now. As the Norwich Hockey Club about ready to emerge from their locker room. Down at the other end of the rink, there they are. Coming out, they're ready to go. They'll be taking on the Broncos Hockey Club, the Burrsville Broncos. And we are about ready to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be back with you again. As the boys ready to hit the ice, and here they come now, emerging from the locker room for the home opener. A big crowd on hand here tonight. Norwich wearing their home white sweaters, the Norwich logo across the chest, red shoulders, red shorts, white socks with red trim and red numbers. I'm going to go through a couple of minutes of warm-ups here as the boys emerge on the ice. About ready to get underway here. Led onto the ice by Nico Halitanko, number 31 in your scorecard. Both goaltenders returning back here for Coach Sheehan. Norwich out on the ice. The Broncos out on the ice. The Broncos wearing the very soft blue, almost a purple, with yellow trim, yellow numbers, white trim around the numbers. Black shorts with yellow and blue socks. We'll see who gets the start in between the pipes for the Broncos. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know. And we're about ready to get underway. Norwich enters the affair with a very impressive start to the season. 6-2 record. 39 goals for, 19 against. So a good start for the boys. 8 games on the road to start the affair. Start this campaign, I should say. So we're about ready to get underway here. About 5 minutes of warm-ups. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in at home. Very excited to be back with everybody. As the crowd filing in now, we're expecting a big capacity crowd on hand here. Norwich always draws well. Last year, just their first season, and they have electrified the entire town, the entire community. And now they're looking to pick up right where they left off as they're back on the ice yet again, this time at home versus the Burrsville Broncos. Broncos going through their warm-ups. It looks like, I think it's going to be number 1 in between the pipes. It looks like Ian Pomfret. Yes, it is. Ian Pomfret. I don't see another goaltender dressed for the Broncos, so I'm going to guess that Pomfret getting the start here this evening. We'll see if it's going to be Holly Tunko or Kosher getting the start for the Norwich Hockey Club. Like I said, both goaltenders returning. So that's a good start right there. You want to build your foundation from your goaltender out. The goaltender is the base of your pyramid. So we'll see. And also, I see Connor Mertz out there dressed, I believe, right in front of us there, number 29 for the Norwich Hockey Club. There's Noah Kosher over on the bench, number 33. So we'll see who gets the start. Holly Tonko in between the pipes right now, going through his warm-up. So we'll go through the roster for you real quick and say hello to the boys and say hello to everybody at home and say hello to everybody tuning in all around the world. Number 7, Sheldon Majorano. Number 8, Paris Speller. Number 9, Nathan I practiced this too. Des Rosier. Number 11, Ollie Nyforce. Number 13, Daniel Morrison. Number 19, Richie Aguilera. Number 22, Felix Antoine Laflamme. Number 27, Christopher Pelletier. Number 29, Connor Mertz. Number 31, Nico Halitanko. Number 32, Owen Cartledge. Number 33, Noah Kosher. Number 34, Connor Dempsey. Number 43, Christopher Williams. Number 66, Zachary Gagnon. Number 88, Jacob Martineau. Number 96, William Kelly. 97, Vincent Crayer. And number 98 is Vincent Page. Let's see, where's Page from? Does it say where he's from? No, it does not. Just has his height, his weight. And his GPA. And he's +2 on the season, though. So we are about ready to get underway. So we'll call him Page until we're told differently. This game is presented to us by our friends at Captain Scott's Lobster Dock. If you haven't been to Captain Scott's in New London, ladies and gentlemen, you are missing out. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, better than Captain Scott's Seafood, Captain Scott's Lobster Dock, right on the shores. That's Shores Cove down in New London. They've got the best lobster rolls anywhere in the world. Go see Sue and Brendan. Tell them Scotty sent you. If you got a big occasion next year, don't forget the Captain Scott's Lobster Dock truck. You can have their food truck come to your house, and you'll be the envy of the neighborhood. The Joneses will be trying to keep up with you. So the Broncos and the Norwich Hockey Club getting ready to do battle right here before your very eyes and ears on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Good to see a couple of Seahawks out there for the Norwich Hockey Club. 3, I think. Aguilera, Williams. I saw another one on the way by as I was going up and down. I'll find him. All right, we're about ready to get underway. Connor Dempsey, of course. All right, so it is going to be Pomfret getting this. It's a real nice blue that the Broncos have. It's almost purple. Is it purple? Is it blue? What is it? I don't know. They got a great logo. Unfortunately, the logo's only on the shoulder. It says Broncos Hockey across the chest. It's a nice-looking uniform, but I like to see they got a sweet logo. I'd love to see it on the front, a little bit bigger. Norwich Hockey Club, clean, tight logo. White all the way down. Red and gray trim. Red shorts. They look ready to go. All business here tonight. The home opener, a big crowd. They want to get going early. They want to bring the energy like they did last year. Last year, they electrified the crowd in the early going. I suspect that the plan might be exactly the same for Coach Sheehan's boys. And as the time is just about arrived now, ladies and gentlemen, we're less than a minute to go here in the warm-ups. So you better pour that final sarsaparilla. You better put the mayonnaise on the sandwich and get yourself situated. Get this on the big screen because we are about ready to go here as the Norwich Hockey Club. Their home opener here tonight at the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my cameraman, Mr. Aiden Matter. It's an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you tonight, and I want to thank everybody from the Norwich Hockey Club once again for the opportunity to be back again with you this season. I was so happy that you wanted us back, so thank you and merci. It truly is a privilege to be here with you tonight and all season long here for the home games for the Norwich Hockey Club. It really is a blessing for me and Michelle, and made a lot of good friends. It's so good to be back. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. The waiting has now come to an end. We've all been waiting all day long. The anticipation, the crowd still filing in. There was traffic in Norwich tonight. The capacity crowd on hand here as the Norwich Hockey Club getting ready to do battle with the Bronco Hockey Club. I think they're the Bronco Hockey Club now. I believe that's what they're called. Either way, we'll call them the Broncos. And we'll turn it over to our PA announcer.
Of the 2023-24 season of your Norwich Hockey Club. Tonight, NHC hosts the Broncos Hockey Club. This is year 2 of the Norwich Hockey Club, and we are grateful for the support of our team, our players, and our host families. There are so many people that have handed our success, and we are appreciative of all that support. It's definitely needed this year as we embark on a schedule of more than 50 games against top competition that our opponents tonight. Thanks for standing by us as we go on this incredible journey together. Fans, please know that Norwich Hockey Club believes good competition goes hand in hand with good character and good sportsmanship. Disrespectful behavior of players, coaches, fans, and officials will not be tolerated. We thank you for your cooperation. Now let's meet the teams. First, the starters for the Broncos. Number 7, Andrew Bradley.
Andrew Bradley, number 7.
Number 12,
Michael Marabello. Number 18, Connor Patrico. Nathan Mayo. Ian Pomfret. I think I missed somebody. Number 9, Justin Drohan. All right, we're going to go through the entire roster, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you can hear the PA announcer. Sheldon Meirano, number 7 in your scorecard. Paris Speller, you want to keep your head up when that young lad's out there. G. Aguilera.
The
For Pelletier.
Also wearing number 31,
Yes.
Holly
Nicholas Halitanko.
Number 34 is forward Connor Dempsey.
Dempsey.
Number 43,
Christopher Williams. Back-to-back Seahawks.
Number 96, William Elliott.
William Kelly.
74, Vincent Prager.
Vincent Prager.
Defense, number 98, Vincent Page.
Vincent Page.
Tonight, the starting lineup.
Starting lineup now.
At left wing, number 9, Nathan DeRosa.
Number 9, Nathan DeRose. Felix Antoine Laflamme.
Number 66, Zachary Gagnon.
Number 66, Zachary Gagnon. Riley Nightforce. And Owen Cartledge. Noah Kosher getting the start, number 33. Goals against average of 3.5, a save percentage of 87.9.
Directly to the team. Here to say a few words is number 22, Felix Antoine Laflamme.
Felix Antoine Laflamme is going to address the crowd.
Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. Great season for all of you. We have a great team this year. That comes from all around the world. And once again, thank you for being here. Have a good day.
Nice job there by Felix Antoine. All right, we're going to have the Canadian and American national anthem, ladies and gentlemen.
Performed tonight by Tommy Lake, the choral director at NHC Academy.
Oh, my ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have goosebumps going up and down your arm right now, well, there's nothing more that we could do for you. The atmosphere is set. The pregame ceremonies are out of the way. The anthems are out of the way. Everything is out of the way now. Nothing left to do but drop the puck. We play 17 minutes of hockey here. At this level, icing and offsides is in effect. Delayed offsides is in effect. If you ice the puck when you're shorthanded, it's still icing. Oh, no, it's not icing anymore. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I've been doing youth hockey all day. If it's tied at the end of regulation, there will be a sudden death or sudden life overtime stanza. And body contact is fully allowed and expected. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The Broncos and the Norwich Hockey Club about ready to drop the puck here in Norwich. The home opener for the boys in white and red. The crowd is ready to go. Norwich Hockey Club looks ready to go. The Flom leaning in to take the draw. Ref drops the puck, and we are underway. Broncos control the opening faceoff. Hard off the glass it goes. Behind the net, quickly on it there is Cartledge. Cartledge moving it hard around. That's knocked down by Drowan. Drowan trying to get the puck in front. Bouncing puck. Norwich trying to come away with it. Pinching in at the blue line. Couldn't keep it in as it comes out to center. Sent back in by number 7. That's Andrew Bradley. Behind the net, picking it up now is Knifeforce. Ollie Knifeforce trying to go right up the gut. Connects there. Here's a chance now right off the gut. Coming in is Laflamme. Laflamme walking into the backhand forehand. Beaten by Ponchit. Back in front. Dangerously it lie there, and it's knocked aside. Oh, just 15 seconds into the affair. A good opportunity. Laflamme down low. Laflamme trying to find it. Lost the handle on it. And back the other way now. Here come the Broncos. Pouring at it. There's Bradley. That's kicked aside. As Norwich looking to go defense to offense quickly now. As Rosier dumps it in. And it comes back out to the blue line. That's kept in momentarily. Now it comes away to center. Big hit there. Laying the lumber into him there was Antoine Laflamme. Felix Antoine Laflamme. Bouncing puck now quickly. Over the blue line. Tugged that there. Was he tugged out or did he just lose his? That was Bogosian, excuse me. Behind the net. Come on, Brain. I don't like you and you don't like me, but we got to work together. This is game 7 today for the broadcasters. So the Brain a bit mushy, but if you're a fan of the program, you can't really blame the games. Over the blue line now. Crea leaves it, letting the quick shot go. Bouncing puck. A big save there by Pomfret. In front. Bodies go flying as the Broncos come away with it. Nice opportunity there. Big collision along the boards. As it's sent out to center, that's knocked down by Norwich. Quickly now looking to go defense to offense. Sending in, I think it was deflected. So no icing. Giving chase there, Vincent Crayer. Crayer behind the net. Vinny getting it out in front. Bodies collide there as everybody meets at the goaltender. The net is off its protective moorings. And Tatone was standing over one of the Norwich players. They get back up. They exchange pleasantries. Perhaps they're just reuniting. Haven't seen each other for a year. So we'll see if anything comes of it or if the ref's just going to let the boys play. And of course, you know, if you're a fan of the broadcast, you know, I prefer 5-on-5 hockey. I don't like when the refs get too involved. I much prefer Andy Van Helleman over Don Koharski. But as I say that, looks like a power play here as Jake Tatone was taken to the sin bin. So to the power play now. Goes Norwich, their first power play of the evening. So 2 minutes for roughing is the call. Interference, I apologize. All right, Christopher Pelletier wins the draw back to the blue line. Deflected in front there. A Speller cut in front to get a piece of it. Letting the shot go there was Ollie Knifeforce. Bouncing puck, Speller. Speller in behind the net. Speller had the hit of the year last year. My goodness. Behind the net it goes now. Speller goes in like the cannonball that he is. I love that young lad's game. He plays it 100 miles an hour. He plays the game one way. Here's Speller now looking to set up shop softly. Back out for Knifeforce. Knifeforce with it. Knifeforce leaves it. At the blue line, letting the shot, at the dot, I meant to say it. Letting the shot go. Picked up by Knifeforce. Knifeforce collecting it at center ice wearing number 11. Good skating ability there through the neutral zone. Steps over the blue line. Sends it hard around. And there is Paris Speller. Speller collided in the corner there. The Broncos trying to get the puck out. They do come away with it. Now they send it out to center and all the way down. 1:05 left to go here in the man advantage. 14 minutes left to go in the opening stanza. If you're just joining us and you're new to Solu, clock just stays at 0. Well, I'll keep you very updated on the time. If I had to press the space bar on the time consistently, though, it would affect the broadcast as Kosher leaves it there, and I would forget to press it, and the time would get all messed up. It's just not worth it. I'll just keep you updated. So under 14 to go. 45 seconds left to go on the man advantage here is Norwich. Looking to get things going in their own zone. LaFlamme with the puck now. LaFlamme softly up ahead for Page. Page up the right wing. Picking it up there is Gagnon. Zachary Gagnon lost the handle on it. Norwich having a little trouble with it at the neutral zone. There's the forecheck there. Sending it in was Picchio. 13:30 left to go here. The game just nicely underway. 15 seconds remaining on the man advantage here for the Norwich Hockey Club. As they look to get things going now with speed through the neutral zone. Wheeling and dealing now. Here's Cartledge. Cartledge stepping to the outside. Lost the handle on it. LaFlamme over to get it. LaFlamme back for Cartledge. Cartledge at the blue line. Lets the shot go. Doesn't get through. That hit a body in front. Broncos hop out of the penalty box. Penalty kill is successful there for the Broncos. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. The game just 4 minutes old. 13 minutes left to go. You're probably putting 2 and 2 together. We play 17-minute stands as the Broncos trying to catch Norwich, and a player change, walking and pulling the trigger. Kosher got the butt end on that. Norwich got caught in a player change there momentarily. Bogosian sending it up. Broncos lost the handle on it. Picking it up now is Peterson. Peterson with speed. Peterson through the neutral zone to the outside. Tugged at a little. Peterson turning, wheeling. Wide of Kosher. Norwich now trying to get the puck out. Sent back in. Delayed offside. So good to see delayed offsides. Been playing with non-delayed offsides all day long. Seeing delayed offsides really pleases the broadcaster. Dangerously right up the gut. That one doesn't get out. Now it gets out to center. Chipped ahead. Chance now back the other way. Lost it there for a moment. Mirano. Let it bounce off his skates. Broncos look to settle things down now in the neutral zone. Good quick passing there by the Broncos. A lot of room through the neutral zone. Over the blue line, drop pass, trying to let the shot go. Back checking, getting a piece of it. Still with it, walking in, pulling the trigger at the goal line. And Kosher didn't realize he had it. He makes the save there. A big stop there by the goaltender, Noah Kosher. Just under 12 minutes left to go here. Opportunities for both organizations at both ends, and both goaltenders standing tall. 11:53 left to go here in the opening stanza. 0-0 is the score. Still a fantastic opportunity for everybody at home and everybody in the arena to put in $5 a man on the first goal. Norwich trying to get the puck out. Speller couldn't contain it. Now Norwich with it quickly through the neutral zone. Big hit there. Sent the young lad flying. Well, maybe an interference call might have been coming there. Cartledge was sent down. Didn't have the puck, but ref says play on. That's sent all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Did the ref wave it off? No. Icing is the call. So a big hit there by the Broncos in the neutral zone. Broncos are a good team, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good game. This is 2 heavyweights right here going at it. Broncos in first place right now, coming into the affair. So good challenge here for the Norwich Hockey Club at home. A big crowd on hand, as expected. So leaning in to take it now, Pelletier. Broncos win the draw. On it there's Bogosian. Bogosian behind the net, sends it hard around. Waiting there's Baxter. Baxter trying to connect. Couldn't connect on the big pass there. Peterson, with the big hit there. And that's sent all the way down. Is it going to go for icing? Nope. Icing is waved off. Christopher Pelletier with the puck. And off the boards, doesn't get out. Broncos keeping the puck in. Trying to get the puck down low. Bodies collide. Now it's sent back down low again. On it there is Norwich trying to come away with it. Digging there, mucking. That was William Kelly, number 96 in your scorecard. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Steered aside by Kosher. As Bogosian let the quick shot go. Now the Broncos still with the puck. Cross-ice pass back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Kosher found that through traffic as a lot of bodies were crashing. It's a nice save there by Noah. Bouncing puck knocked down. Here's Baxter. Baxter got it behind the net. Good stick there by the goaltender, pouncing on it. And there'll be no further play there. Here's Kosher. You saw Kosher there use the stick, not allowing the Broncos to walk off the boards and come back in front. It's a good move there by the goaltender. 10.5 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. Here's a quick shot from the point. Waffled aside by Kosher into the corner. As the Broncos win the faceoff, a chance now at center ice, getting to it is Gagnon. Gagnon at the dot, walking in, pulls the trigger. Nice stop there by Pomfret. He was at the top of his crease there. Good counterattack there. Zachary Gagnon. So 10-18 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. You got the under in Vegas. You're feeling pretty good about things. But a long way to go with that. Broncos pushing it ahead on the faceoff. Don't get it out. That one dangerously into the crowd. Heads up. You got to be careful there. So hopefully, that didn't sound like it hit anybody. It sounded like it hit the wall. So thank God. A lot of kids here in the crowd. Now the puck makes its way back onto the arena surface. Good job by the fans. And it's going to come outside the zone. Norwich was the one who sent it over the glass. In the NHL, that's a delay of game penalty. So good thing we don't have that call here. I don't like that call in the NHL. Rather it up to the ref's discretion. Over the blue line now. Laflamme letting the shot go. Laflamme in the corner. Laflamme trying to get it back in front. A little bit of give and go now. Cutting to the cooker. Loose in front there. Getting to it. Desrosier. Behind the net now for Gagnon. Gagnon sending it hard along. Broncos waiting on it there. Sending it out to center. That's knocked down quickly. Norwich looking to go defense to offense. That was Aguilera getting a shift on D. Aguilera, one of the 3 former Seahawks out there. And behind the net it goes now. I'm not sure Williams is dressed. He might not be dressed tonight, but 3 Seahawks on their roster, so that's awesome. They're digging there, mucking in the corner by the old Zamboni door. Things aren't as smooth as the rest of the rink by the old Zamboni door. Aguilera trying to hit the home run ball here up for Laflamme. Laflamme trying to pour at it. Didn't do so. It was broken up nicely at the blue line. The Broncos defenseman, that was number 52 in your scorecard. That was Ethan Mayo. Mayo did a real nice job knocking that down and staying with the speedy Laflamme. So 9:07 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair here. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network, presented by our friends at Captain Scott's Lobster Dock. There's a chance now. Well, the Broncos in front. Norwich trying to get the puck out. Can't do so. Behind the net it goes now. Quickly picking up. There's Nyfors. Nyfors with speed. Nyfors sidesteps the on-check. Forecheck, Nyfors pushes it ahead with one hand. Nyfors took a big hit there. And the puck at center ice. Back the other way they come now. Down the left wing. Nice job to get back and break it up there by Cartledge as he came a long way. Now Cartledge leaning into his man there. Trying to not leave him off the boards. Kept the legs turning. They're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework. Norwich coming away with it. Up the right wing they go now, a 3-on-2 if they hurry. That one hops over to stick of Meirano. And on it quickly, putting on the brakes there was Morrison. Morrison tried to get it back in front. But here come the Broncos now, punching it out to center. Down the right wing, Pecchio. He has it taken away quickly now. Defense to offense they go. Here's Morrison. Morrison putting the brakes on, got it back to Meirano. Meirano took a big hit right in the numbers. Play allowed to continue and back the other way now. There's Drowan. Drowan got a man cutting to the cooker, letting the shot go wide on the glove side there. As the Broncos got a man down low. I think it was Bogosian. I believe it was number 2. No, yes, it was number 2, Paul Bogosian, who ended up all alone in front there with Kosher and pushed it just wide. Chances at both ends now. As both teams really starting to get their sea legs going here in the early going. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. That one's lifted up high. If they can get to it, it's a 2-on-1. Down the left wing, chasing it there. Pelletier. Couldn't get to it. His bodies collide there. Bradley coming over. Pelletier with a big collision now. Sent ahead there by Baxter. Here's Baxter's got it again. Baxter almost had his head taken off there. Well, by Speller, that's no surprise. Love Paris Speller's game, ladies and gentlemen, as he breaks it up now back the other way. Speller leaving it for Pelletier. Tries to saucer pass it in there like Pierre Turgeon did in 1993 for the New York Islanders. 158 points. Thank you very much. A big hit there by Speller. 50 goals that year. Islanders went on to defeat the Penguins in the second round. David Volek's overtime goal. Turgeon was not even part of that series. Hunter took him out. Chipping it in. Norwich will go for a player change. 7 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. He's leaning into him. There's Crayer. Some Crayer, number 97, a hard-working, hard-nosed forward. Winning the battle there, getting the puck back to the blue line, letting the shot go. That just missed was Gagnon. Pinching in now is Aguilera. Aguilera lets the shot go. That just missed. Side of the net now. I think we got a slashing call coming up here. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, slashing. There's the call. It's going to go against Norwich. Is it going to go to Gagnon? I believe number 66, Zachary Gagnon. 2 minutes for slashing is the call. So now to the power play go the Broncos. Their first of the night. So Gagnon in the sin bin. 2 minutes for slashing. The face-off going to come deep in the Norwich zone to the right of Kosher. It's his waffle side. Catches conventionally from my perspective. That's Rick DiPietro, Grant Fiore, and the great Darren Pupa. You would not see it that way. Face-off won by the Broncos as they go to work on the power play. Bogosian calls for it, gets it. Slides it back over to his defense partner, Bogosian, directing traffic. Bogosian lays it there along the boards, down low. Trying to get it inside was Mayo. Got it down low. Quick shot, big stop. There's Kosher, made the save. Great puck movement by the Broncos here on the early going of the power play. Minute 38 left to go on the power play. Sent all the way down. If you ice the puck, when you're short-handed, it is not icing. Oh, that's a pleasure to say that, too. Youth hockey, ladies and gentlemen, when you ice the puck when you're short-handed, it's still icing. And I don't know why either. There's Rosier on the back check. I'll get it. Here's a chance now. Sliding it over. Bogosian letting the shot go. That one deflects just wide. Behind the net dangerously. Came back out in front short-handed now. Norwich just chips it ahead. That's not going to get deep enough, though, to get the players off the ice that they want to get. They got one off. Bogosian with the puck now at the blue line. Bogosian to the backhand. Norwich now. Some players out there for a while. They need a whistle. They need to dump it. Need to get some fresh legs. 55 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Walking the line, letting the shot go. Waffle the side. Nice stop there by Kosher. Kosher doing a real nice job controlling the shots, getting them off into the corners. At this level, it's nowhere near enough just to stop the puck. Working with it there in the corner there was Peterson. Got it back at the blue line. Peterson hounded there by LaFlamme. Broncos get it down low. Now they got numbers down low. Cutting in front dangerously. Went right through the goal mouth. On it there is Tosca. Tosca wheeling and dealing. Tosca in the corner. Tosca for Mayo. Mayo lost the handle on it. Norwich trying to come away with it. Now they send it up a short-handed chance that they can get to it. LaFlamme giving chase. LaFlamme happy to keep it down there and let the clock do what clocks do. Saucer pass in front. C-button one-timer. That just failed to click. LaFlamme with the saucer pass. It's Crayer. Came cutting through. No, excuse me. That was Tellier Pelletier who came cutting through. Stepping to the outside now. That's on Kelly. A big hit in the corner dislodges the puck. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. So a good penalty kill there. That was a good power play by the Broncos. Good puck movement. Norwich weathers that storm. So both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. 4.5 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair here from the Rose Garden, the home opener. Exclusively on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Thank you for joining us this evening. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Can of corn there. Well, the netminder Kosher. And there'll be no further play. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left to go here. Look at the crowd on hand. Gotta love that. I'll tell you, that gets the juices flowing for the broadcaster. Love to see that. Great job by the cameraman there. Show everybody across the world. Big crowd here tonight, as expected. And the weather not so good. People said, I don't care if when it rains, we get wet. We're showing up. Chipped ahead with a stick of speller sent back in by the Broncos. Did they gain the red line? Ref says yes. With 4 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza, Norwich trying to come out of their own zone. Kept in at the blue line, letting the shot go. Steered aside there by Kosher. Again, we see the great control of Kosher there. Steering it into the corner. That is not by accident, I assure you. Broncos go D to D now, spreading things out. Into the corner, playing keep away. Broncos trying to get it back in front. Nice job there. Knocked aside there by Speller, and it went into the bench. So 3 minutes, 43 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. 0-0 is the score. I'd say the Broncos have had the better of play, to be honest with you. The puck has been in the Norwich zone a little bit more than it's been in the Broncos zone. Norwich has had their opportunities on the counterattack mostly. 0-0 is the score. So all that analysis, and a dime will get you on the subway. Face off one by Morrison. Here comes Norwich now, back the other way. Chipping it up ahead. Morano lost the handle on it. Following it up quickly now is Aguilera. Aguilera looks a lot faster. I'm working on his skating. Like to see it. Big, strong number 19. They're out there with knife wars now. As the Broncos come across 3-on-3. Over the blue line, pulling the trigger. That missed on the glove side. Knife wars in the corner. Takes a big hit behind the play, but got the puck out. Back the other way now, protecting the puck. Sending it in was Dempsey. Letting the quick shot go. Bodies collide. That's sent down low. On it now. Well, the Broncos is at Anstis. A big hit behind the play there as Peterson lays the lumber into him. One of the Norwich players lost their mitt. Somebody playing with one glove. That's dangerous. It's number 13, Morrison. I think it's more dangerous to play without a glove than it is without a helmet. I'm sure some people would disagree. Back the other way now. Peterson down the left wing. He's got help. Looking to slide it across at the dot. Pulling the trigger. Kosher came out to make the save. Oh, perfect save there. That's a perfectly played 2-on-1. The defenseman gets the pass. The goaltender gets the shot. That is exactly how you play a 2-on-1, ladies and gentlemen. If you got a young defenseman or defense lady at home, you want to show them that video, or a goaltender. That was a 2-on-1. Oh, that was Drowan, excuse me, not Peterson. But a 2-on-1 for the Broncos. Goaltender takes the angle, takes the shot. Defenseman takes the pass away. It's the goaltender's job to make the save. The defenseman's job to tie up the man and get the rebound out of there. And everybody else's job to get back and help. And there's nothing wrong with a good shot on goal either. So that wasn't misplayed by the Broncos. That was just played better by Kosher and his defenseman. There is Laflamme now. Laflamme, like a hot knife through butter. Laflamme trying to get to it. Pope checking it away there. Was the goaltender Pomfret. He lost his helmet as Laflamme made his way through. And Pomfret came diving out to break it up. What a rush there by Felix Antoine Laflamme. He had such a great season last year. Looking to pick up right where he left off. Of course, wearing Michael Bossi's number 22. That really pleases the broadcaster. As you know, big Islander fan. Season starting in about 3 weeks. Cannot wait. After the blue line, eludes the defenseman there. Hops out to center. Tracking it down quickly on it there was Kelly. Kelly behind the net. Kelly putting the brakes on. Kelly hounded. Trying to get it off the boards now. They're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework. 2 minutes to go here. In the opening stanza, still a scoreless affair. Trying to chip it up along the boards. That's knocked down by Bradley. Bradley sending it back in. And on it there is Kelly. Kelly behind the net. Kelly, the big right-handed defenseman. Kelly left it for his defense partner right there. You got to have your defense help out your defense right there. Such a nice play there. A little play. He was being chased behind the net, and he left it for his partner. That's the way you got to play defense. You got to have help when you have the puck behind the net. Send that video to a couple of people I know. Bouncing puck now. Sending it back out to center and all the way down. Chasing it there is Cartilage. Cartilage behind the net with 1:20 to go now. Cartilage putting the brakes on. Fights off the check. Cartilage under duress there. See, there's his defenseman waiting to help him. That's your outlet. I hope they're tuning in. Carrying the puck now through the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Stepping to the outside with speed. Pulling the trigger. Pomfret. Got the arm on that. As Norwich seems to be picking up the pace here a bit. Back to the blue line. Walking the line. Letting the shot go there. That was Martin. No, not Martin. Excuse me. Bouncing puck. That was Page. Excuse me. Page let that shot go. I apologize. Here's Page now. Page on it. Page behind the net. Page lost the handle on it. Now he regains it. Page, did he gain the red line? I don't know. And the official says he didn't. So that's an icing call with just 35 seconds left to go here. As both teams still looking for their first tally of the evening. They will Zamboni the ice in between. So plenty of time to take the dog out. Perhaps work on some homework. Make yourself a sandwich. Open up that fresh bag of purple Doritos. Maybe even got a bag of Funyuns. It's that kind of night. I don't know. But you got time to do what you got to do in between periods, and we'll be back. After the Zamboni gets done doing what Zambonis do, but still 35 seconds left to go here. As it bounces out to center ice, and giving chase there is Murphy. Seamus Murphy. Murphy sends it up. 25 seconds left to go. Knocks the side there at center ice. Tellier Pelletier. As Tellier Pelletier came together there. Right, Murphy. Now it's sent in. Bouncing puck wide of the goaltender. Trying to get to it there. That was Martinelli. That wasn't Murphy. I apologize. Got to update my roster. And on it quickly now is Tosca. Tosca with the puck. A little bit of pushing and shoving behind the play there between Baxter and Crayer. They're exchanging pleasantries. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, as the buzzer sounds.
minutes.
Your score at the end of one is the same as the score before one.
10 minutes.
The Broncos 0, the Norwich Hockey Club 0. We'll be right back after the Zamboni gets done doing what Zambonis do here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. 0-0 is the score. We'll see you back here in about 10, 15 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the affair. We got a good one.
What's up, buddy? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Play. Coach? Yeah. Man. I was watching you guys this morning on the squirts or something. Like 10 games. Checking out the game. One of the guys that skated with his son. I was going to try to talk to him. Yeah, Marcy. Yeah. We got you on our list too. We would rather play shorter, rather than my team's like crazy. Otherwise, I'd rather play shorter. Yeah. I know most people have kind of a bummer there's no Lambert for that. I was thinking hanging out here. Your boy Scotty, you guys had lunch and everything? Why don't you eat? I had like 5 mozzarella. Yeah. Because I was on the ice for the whole time now. Always that advantage. skating. I'm sure Kendrick would be shocked whenever I go to the ice. Because I can barely skate last year. Yeah, we won the AS won the championship. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Exciting that we beat that team. It's like 20. Yeah. A little cheaper than the division two I would be playing. Yeah, it's probably good to get out of those other like those A teams too. Like some classic games. Yeah, the Franks play some good games. Yeah. You know any guys on their team? I know Miller's Miller played for them. You got Nosy does. What's his name? Plays for them. This one guy we just picked up, he's in like Navy. He was like an ex-junior soccer player. Then another one who used to play for the Sea Captains. Pretty nasty people. Nice, man, nice. Scotty Potter's got his rosters. Got 14 rosters, small out. Good stuff. Yeah, man, go ahead. Never better. How you?
No, my. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Zamboni finishes up what Zambonis do. The second period about ready to get underway here. I hope you had a fantastic intermission at home. Hope you made yourself a nice sandwich. Got a couple of things done on the honey-do list. You want to go into Sunday with a big honey-do list, especially an NFL Sunday, as the Norwich boys come out of the locker room, making their way back onto the ice. Second stanza is brought to us by our friends at Paul Johnson Builder and General Contractor. Paul Johnson Builder and General Contractor has been around for over 30 years, ladies and gentlemen, and they work strictly on referrals and word of mouth. That's the quality that Paul puts into his work. From new homes to additions, kitchens, bathrooms, siding, windows and doors, replacement decks, interior, exterior trim, or perhaps you have a basement that you're ready to make into a man cave to watch some Norwich hockey from. Give Paul a call at Paul Johnson Builder and General Contractor. Paul will be ready to answer the call at 203-481-8579, or you can email Paul at pjbuilderct@gmail.com. That's Paul Johnson Builder and General Contractor. His work is beautiful, the best, an honest man, does a great job. You can't be in that business for 30 years and work strictly on referrals unless you do a good job and you do an honest job for everybody. So give Paul a call. It's Paul Johnson Builder and General Contractor. All right. The boys are back out on the ice. The Broncos haven't made their way out of the locker room now. I see them coming. They're passing by the snack bar. In Norwich, the visitors got to come right through the lobby, pass by the snack bar, smell the mozzarella sticks, perhaps look at the pretzels. They can't have any. And they're making their way onto the ice now. The Broncos had a better of play, I thought. The puck was in the Norwich zone a little bit more than it was in the Broncos zone, but 0-0 is the score, so that's the only stat that means anything to anyone, ladies and gentlemen. There goes my favorite hockey player in the whole world. Number 4 in your scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Broncos making their way onto the ice. And the second stanza are about ready to get underway. This gives me a good chance to ask everybody, have you been to a one hockey tournament, ladies and gentlemen? If you haven't, I'm telling you, there is nothing, and I mean nothing in the world like one hockey. The one hockey tournaments are unlike any other. I'm not just saying it because I love them, but I'm telling you, they got the music blast, and you walk up to a one hockey tournament, you think you're walking into a party. First time I went to a one hockey tournament, I didn't know I was going to a one hockey tournament. I just went to the rink to pick up our kids, and there was a one hockey tournament happening there. I walked in, there's banners everywhere, music, mascots running around. It's absolute chaos. I'm like, what is going on here? I went to the office. I'm like, what is this? And the guy turns around. He's like, this one hockey. This is me. It's my tournament. Love the guy, Sebastian Fortier. So one hockey, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest tournaments. And they're coming to Connecticut in November for Veterans Day down in Danbury. All skill levels, all ages, boys and girls division. So go to onehockey.com. Register your team now if you haven't done so already. And if you can't make the one in November, that's okay. They've got tournaments all year long, all across the globe. And when I say across the globe, I mean it. In Europe, in Prague, in Barcelona, all over. They were just in Albuquerque, ladies and gentlemen, not too long ago. I think they're out in San Jose either this weekend or next weekend. Sebastian's got tournaments going all up and down the East Coast in Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. One hockey. You win the one hockey tournament. You get to skate around with the one hockey cup. We Are the Champions is blasting. They got the champagne on the ice. They get the banner, the mascot. The kids have a great time. I'm telling you, once you go to a one hockey tournament, then you go to another tournament, any other tournament after that, and you're like, this isn't really what I was hoping for. There is nothing. They spoil you. You know, once you go to a one hockey tournament, everything else just seems mediocre. So go to onehockey.com. Sign your team up today. You will thank me. Onehockey.com. All right. We are about ready to get underway here. The second stanza. The boys are on the ice. The Zamboni has made the ice beautiful, fresh, and clean. And we are about ready to get underway here. Big crowd on hand here, and here it warmed up the whole building. You know, it was a lot colder when it was empty. There's a concession stand pouring out the fries there. The boys walk by, they don't offer any fries, to the broadcaster or the cameraman. But I taught that young lad better than that. All right. Second period about ready to get underway here between the Broncos and the Norwich Hockey Club. Leaning in for the Broncos, that's Ronan Peterson. And then Felix Antoine Laflamme. The ref drops the puck, and the second stanza is underway. To us by our friends at Paul Johnson Building and General Contracting. Behind the net it goes now. On it there's Nyfors. Nyfors on the puck. Nyfors trying to get it out. It's soft pass there. Norwich through the neutral zone. Laflamme run into there. The official, unfortunately, got in the way. Hope he's all right. He took a hard hit there. He wasn't even looking and got run into. He's a little slow to get up. I hope he's okay. Officials, part of the rink there, so he seems to be shaking it off. Good to see he's all right. A quick penalty called there by the official. Clearly didn't like being run into. A little bit of payback there. Look at him gently saying hooking. I think he was calling a hook on the hit along the boards to him. Nah, what are you kidding? But hooking is the call. I think it's going to Mayo. Mayo headed to the sin bin. So once again, early in the period, as it was last period, Norwich headed to now their second power play of the evening. So a big power play here in a scoreless affair, as you might imagine. 16:27 left to go. We play 17-minute periods, so just 33 seconds into the second period, if my math is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, like Tony Stark, it always is. So the face-off now deep in the Broncos zone. Goaltender Pomfret. Flomlin's the face-off, Back to the blue line. Knife Force with room. Walks in, pulls the trigger. Pomfret makes the save and went straight up in the air. Wasn't sure where it was, and it's sent all the way down by the Broncos. So a good opportunity off the face-off win is Knife Force. Takes it from the goaltender. Kosher telling Knife Force, don't pass it, go to length with it. I sure would like an assist. Knife Force saying, I can't help you, buddy. Sorry. Nothing personal, just business. Bouncing puck at center ice, knocked down by big number 11, Ollie Knife Force. Knife Force with the puck. Knife Force backpedaling. Softly sends it up now. Carrying the puck out, Laflamme. Laflamme sidesteps the hit there. Sent in by Gagnon. Laflamme giving chase into the corner. On it there is Bogosian. Bogosian sends it all the way down. Kosher behind his net to play it. 1:25 left to go. And the power play for Norwich. Norwich looking to get things going here. Carrying the puck out of their own zone is Kelly. Through the blue line with speed. Kelly over the blue line, sending it in. Kelly going to chase it behind the net. Kelly run into there. Norwich looking to set up shop. A little bit of give and go. The back door is open. They score! A gorgeous passing play behind the net. And Felix Antoine Laflamme, as he did a year ago, scores the first home goal of the season for the Norwich Hockey Club. And they take the lead on the power play goal with 15:34 left to go here in the second period. So 1-0 is the score. Well, the broadcaster said it went to Gagnon, so maybe I was wrong. Looked like a 22. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, it was a guy in white. So a power play goal and 1-0. And 15:30 left to go here in the second stanza. So a huge goal there. That was a beautiful give and go behind the net. Misdirection play. Goaltender lost track of it and was going to the right. Left was open. Nice job on the back check there by Aguilera with the long pterodactyl-esque wingspan of number 19. Quickly now through the neutral zone. Stepping to the outside, letting the shot go. There was Page. That's in the corner. Speller. Speller heading off into the corner now. A little bit of pushing and shoving down there. So 1-0. I said the goal was Gagnon. Still, I got to go back and watch it. Maybe it was. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, these eyes, they're getting older. Well, that's the only part of me that's getting older. Well, I wish that were true. I feel good, though, as far as I know. Down the right wing they go now. Hit the big 50 mark there in the offseason. And a big hit there, Speller. Took a hit there from Justin Drohan. Speller looks a little shaken up, though, but I'll bet anybody that doesn't do much jellied, he doesn't miss a shift. The kid's tough as nails. Along the boards now, trying to get it out. That went off the boards. There's a chance now down low for the Broncos. Bouncing puck. Norwich getting to it, chipping it out. A chance now down the right wing with speed. Picking up the puck quickly now, Morrison. Morrison putting the brakes on, letting the shot go. And chopped out in front there was Speller. I think he may have drawn the ire of the official. There's a power play is coming. No, excuse me. It wasn't Speller who got chopped at. Who was that? Was that Pelletier. Number 27 in your scorecard. He took the chop to the solar plex, if you will. So another power play now for Norwich. They're 1 for 2 on the night. Now it's their third power play. Another opportunity here for the Norwich Hockey Club. There's Knife Force. Leaves it in his own zone. Somebody blew out a tire there at the blue line. Trying to get it up there was Des Rosés. You lost the handle on it. Number 9 in your scorecard, Nathaniel Desrosiers. Carrying the puck through the neutral zone. That one's knocked down by Peterson. Peterson sending it back in. Anton Laflamme coming over, and I think Peterson might be getting a penalty here. Let's see who it's on. Well, the ref sending both of them. I think that's the right call. Laflamme went over, started a little trouble. Peterson went back out. And that's like, when your cat at home is like, getting a drink of water, and the other cat comes over and starts with him. And the other cat turns around, and they start going at it, and they start hissing at each other and going at it. You got to send both cats to the sin bin, and that's exactly what the official did there. As you can see, my cats were fighting at 3 a.m, but you don't mind that. You got to get up and do 7 hockey games. The cats are fighting in the kitchen. Called them a variety of colorful metaphors last night, did I? The wife was like, I don't know what to tell you. All right, here's Baxter now leaning in, so no effect on the manpower. So both players head to the sin bin. 2 minutes for playing hockey too roughly with others. Chipped ahead now, down the left wing with speed, putting the brakes on. Pelletier got it back to the blue line for Cartilage. A little bit of hot potato now. Good puck movement as the power play marches on here. 1:15 to go, 13:20 in the period. Trying to center it down low. Back the other way now. Here come the Broncos shorthanded 2-on-2. As getting back there was Pelletier to make it an even man rush and picking it up at his own blue line, turning and going quickly now. Over the blue line is Crayer. Crayer back to the blue line, back for Crayer. Crayer along the board, sending it back for Cartilage. Cartilage sidesteps the hit. Cartilage trying to get it down low. Bogosian took it away. Nice job by Norwich to retain possession. Got it out in front, pulling the trigger, the rebound. They score! They got the puck down low. Got it out in front. It bounced around a little bit. And Owen Cartilage buries the biscuit there. Another power play goal. And the Norwich Hockey Club extends the lead now. 2-0 is your score. Oh, my goodness. They got it down low, moved it around beautifully, and now they're 2 for 3 on the power play. So Cartilage from Crayer. At least I agreed with the PA announcer on that one. And now Norwich really getting the momentum going, chipping it in. Down the right wing they go. Sending it in on the goaltender and held on to there. So 12 minutes, 41 seconds left to go now. 2 quick goals here at the start of the second period. By Norwich. And face off back for Aguilera. Aguilera lets the shot go. That hit a body on the way in. But I tell you, Aguilera looks good. He really looks good. Back to the blue line. That one bouncing in down low. So glad to see Richie working hard and improving every aspect of his game, getting a regular shift out there now, too, for Norwich. I love it. Hard work pays off, ladies and gentlemen, on and off the ice. Murphy sending it in. That's number 19, Seamus Murphy. Behind the net it goes now. Knife force spilled. I think that the player lost his footing on the way in. I don't think it was anything intentional there. It was just a little bit awkward. I'm glad that both boys got up okay. Through the neutral zone, knockdown, waiting to get back outside as they do. The big fella stepping to the outside, protecting the puck. Diving off the end of the board there was Knife Wars. He sold it as he was tripped up. Don't go back over there and ruin the power play that you just got for your team. So 11 minutes, 56 seconds left to go here. Broken stick there for one of the Broncos. I tell you who to call, but the guy told me he didn't want a sponsorship this year. So 11:56 left to go here. Power play yet again now. The fourth one for Norwich. They're 2 for 3. Operating at 66.6% thus far here tonight. So the Broncos may want to reconsider their strategy here, giving Norwich their third power play of the early going. Letting the quick shot go. That just missed there. A laser beam there. The stick of Vinny Crayer. There's Cartilage now. Cartilage. One of the Norwich players is down in front. I didn't see what happened. I was following the puck. So another delayed penalty coming up here against the Broncos as the goaltender has pulled the extra skater out there now. It's a 6-on-4 now. 2-man advantage. Behind the net it goes. Norwich got it back out in front dangerously. They still got it. Sending it in front there to C-Button. One-timer. They score! The third power play goal of the period. As Norwich moved the puck, beautiful Christopher Pelletier with the C-Button one-timer laser beam. Buries the biscuit there. And the Norwich Hockey Club have exploded for 3 unanswered goals here. In just under 6 minutes of play to start the second period, their third power play goal of the period. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? There was a delayed penalty. They were going to have a 2-man advantage. They got the goaltender out. He had to come a long way as the bench is on the other side of the rink. So we got to give Kosher credit. That's a long way for a goaltender, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. He hustled over. They got the extra skater on. There was somebody down for Norwich in front. I didn't see what happened. That's what the delayed penalty was. Got back up. They worked it in front. Bury the biscuit there, and the big crowd on hand is very pleased with everything that's going on here in the second period. 3-0 is the score. 3 power play goals for Norwich here in the early going. You gotta like that. It's all about the special teams. Coach Sheehan's going to be very pleased with that, but you don't want to get too excited. This delay after the goal, too, by the way, is an advantage for Norwich. Because after you score, especially 3 in a row, the endorphins are flowing. You're fired up. And sometimes you relax after you score, but now the puck's going to get dropped about a minute after the goal, maybe a little bit more, so the endorphins have drained out. So that's why you always relax after you score. It's just Norwich saying that the man should still be in the box because there was a 2-man advantage, so that killed off the reason when his arm was in the air. If there was any time on the original penalty, that time should be standing. It was the original. It was the second penalty. Yep, so that's right. Trayer with another assist. And 3-0 is the score. And a good job by the Norwich bench to realize that that lad should still be in the box. So whatever is left on his penalty at the time of the goal, that should be what's left on the penalty. Because there was a delayed penalty. See, what happened was there was a man in the box already, and then there was a delayed penalty. They were going to get a 5-on-3. They pulled the goaltender. Broncos never got the puck back, so they never touched it. So Norwich buried the biscuit, so that nullifies the second penalty. But the original penalty, apparently that hypothesis is completely wrong. There's 2 minutes on the board. Okay. I didn't think that was. I thought that was, well, I guess that it knocks out the guy in the box, so the penalty still stands. So Norwich still on the power play here. A little bit of give and go with the blue line. Letting the quick shot go. A laser beam there as the rebound came bouncing back out to center. Des Rosier, was in the neighborhood. I spoke with Nathan before. He said, Des Rosier. Walking in now, Gagnon. Gagnon lost the handle on it. Boy, I'll tell you, I thought the Broncos had the better of play in the first stanza, but I don't know what Coach Wayne said to the boys in between the periods, but I hope somebody was recording it because, if I'm having myself a bad half of the day, I'd like to play that speech, get myself going, I don't know what he said, but really pushed the right buttons. Man's a psychological genius, clearly. As the boys have emerged from the locker room on fire with 3 power play goals and is still on the power play here right now. So that was another power play. So technically right now they're on their 5th power play. Technically that was a power play that they scored on. Okay, so they're on their 5th power play. Chance in front, just missed. And so they're So right now, 3 for 5, but a minute still left on this power play. Chance to make it 4 for 5. Lead 3-0. Not looking to take their foot off the accelerator anytime soon. The Norwich Hockey Boys. As it comes out to center, and tracking it down there is Cartledge. Cartledge protecting the puck. Cartledge turning and wheeling. Sent it up the boards now for Pelletier. He sends it in. Speller. In on there with Laflamme. Laflamme got it back for Speller. Speller back to the blue line. Cartledge did a nice job to keep that in. Speller trying to get it down low. Bouncing puck away to center it goes. So 10 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Norwich with 3 power play goals here in the third period. They lead it 3-0. Down the left wing, fighting through the check along the boards now. Looking to pull the trigger. Couldn't do so. Nice job on the back check there by Drohan. Kicked in at the blue line. The Broncos get to it, but can't get it out. Turned over at the blue line now. Little bit of give and go right up the gut. No look dish there. Doesn't connect. Kicked in by Cartledge. Cartledge sending it down low. Here's Laflamme. Laflamme sliding it across. A little bit of room. Pulling the trigger there. Pelletier. And went right over the crossbar. Pelletier with the no-look dish there. And back the other way now. Here comes Drohan. Drohan with speed. Drohan over the blue line. Drops it off. Walking in. Deflected. They score! Tic-tac-toe there, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful passing play. Ends up in the back of the net. The turnover at the blue line costs the Norwich Hockey Club. And a gorgeous passing play there by the Broncos as they get on the board. Connor Picchio buries the biscuit there. So that quiets the crowd a little bit. The Broncos needed that. They were reeling. So after a scoreless first period, ladies and gentlemen, that's the fourth goal here. It's 8 minutes into the second period. So 3-1 is the score. Beautiful passing play there by the Broncos. It was a turnover right at the Broncos' blue line, and off they went on a 3-on-1. A couple of passes later, the puck's in the back of the net. Nothing Kosher could do about that one. And it's sent in. Knocked down by Aguilera. Aguilera sending it across. Bouncing puck. Knocked down. 9:04 left to go here. In the second period. Face off at center ice. Morrison leaning in to take it now. So 3-1 is the score. 9:03 left to go here. Norwich had that 5 minutes of fury. They scored 3 power play goals. The Broncos answered back with one of their own, and that's where we stand. Nyfors on it in the corner. Nyfors sending it along. Didn't get a lot on it, though. Now the Broncos, a little bit of momentum. That was a Broncos sandwich right there on Norwich bread. Nyfors sending it up quickly now through the neutral zone with speed. Morrison. Morrison to the outside of the dot, pulling the trigger off the waffle, straight up in the air, diving at it, everybody crashing at the goaltender. And the puck came out to center ice, it goes. Here come the Broncos now with speed through the neutral zone. Tosca out a man, cutting to the cooker, tied up by Morrison. Nice play there by Morrison. Big hit along the boards as bodies come together, and then one of the Broncos players came in. That was Baxter, and now chaos breaking loose in the corner as haymakers are being thrown. Little bit of a brouhaha developing. Not exactly a Donnybrook just yet. And cooler heads prevail there. This might take a little bit to sort out here. I think the initial penalty was on Norwich. Nyfors. And then everybody from the Broncos came over. I saw Baxter come over and get a big chunk of somebody. And then after that, your guess is as good as mine. That's the beauty of hockey, though, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Guys can go at it after the whistle. A little bit of mayhem. They blow the whistle. Everybody just skates away. No big deal. You know, that happens in other sports, and it's all over Sports Center. It's a big deal. Hockey, it's just part of the game. No big deal. And I'm not one that goes for those memes like, oh, hockey hits are 100 times harder than NFL hits. I think those are unintelligent, to be honest with you, because in hockey, you can only get hit when you have the puck. In football, you can get hit when you do not have the ball. Plus, you're getting hit from every single direction. When you have the ball, everybody's trying to hit you. I guess the same could be said for the puck, but all 5 guys don't go after the guy with the puck. But anyway, that's my favorite part of hockey right there, the scrums. A little bit of tension, and then everybody settles back down. It's no big deal. All right, so let's see here with the ref hands out. Is Mayo going into the box or is he going into the bench? No, just into the bench. So far, there's only a Norwich player in the sin bin. I don't see a Bronco player there. We'll see. The original penalty, was on Norwich. So yeah, I think one of the Broncos players has got to get something for something. I'm not saying that they should have or shouldn't have a power play, whatever the refs decide. I'm not really going to argue too much either way because a situation like that, usually a situation like that in my mind, if there's an original penalty, that guy gets the penalty, the other guy comes in, gets the penalty, you throw another one in, and you keep the power play the way it was, but we'll see if the refs agree with the broadcaster. Not often that they do. Whatever the refs decide here, we'll let you know. Looks like there's 5 skaters out there for each team, so 2, 3. No, I only see 4 skaters for Norwich. I apologize. I think it is going to be a power play for the Broncos, judging by what Coach Sheehan has sent out. 1, 2, 3, 4 Norwich skaters. 1, 2, 3, 5 boys in blue, purple, blue, or blue. Or, well, never mind. All right, so wait, nothing's on the board just yet. I think the penalty is going to go to Nyfors. I don't see anybody else in the sin bin, though, with him. So 4 minutes up on the board for Nyfors, but the other guy might get 2. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So Nyfors has got 4. Peterson's got 2. Nothing for Baxter, though, huh? Oh, Baxter got away with 1. When the scrum was breaking out, Baxter came in with a 2-handed chop right across the grill of somebody.
Great for the Broncos is on 2 minutes. Number 11, on 4 minutes for the
So Night 4's got 4 minutes for roughing, and Peterson got 2 minutes for roughing. So all you need to know is it's a power play for the Broncos. Their second of the evening. There's 8.5 minutes left to go here. The Broncos look to set up shop as they won the faceoff, sending it over. Tried to get the one-timer there, but couldn't do so was Peterson. On the net it goes now. Talier Pelletier tried to send it along. Knocked down by the Broncos. Bouncing puck. Ends up on the stick of the Broncos behind the net. Trying to get it out in front. Can't do so. Talier Pelletier goes high off the glass. Took an unfortunate bounce there if you're a Norwich fan. A fortunate bounce if you're a Bronco fan. As they went high off the glass and out of play. Broncos up in Rhode Island. Burrsville, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. I have a lot of trouble pronouncing words, reading words, understanding words. I'm not a smart man, but I know what offsides is. Back to the blue line it goes. A couple of moves at the blue line, sidestepping the rush. Walking in with room, pulling the trigger. Kosher closes the wickets, and it's gotten out of there. A nice stop there. What a couple of nice moves at the blue line. There. I believe that was Tosca. A minute. Left to go here. More than a minute, excuse me. A minute and a half left to go. On the power play for the Broncos, it's carried in by Baxter. And a knock off his stick now, Bogosian. Bogosian hounded from behind. Bradley with the move at the blue line. Bradley at the dot. Bradley walks in. Big stop there by Kosher. He got the flipper on it as he tried to go to long side. Stopped there by Noah Kosher. Kosher's been good here tonight. Back to the blue line it goes. Broncos walking the line. Soft salsa pass over. Bogosian got a man in front. Deflected the rebound. Kosher came across and may have got a chunk of it. Oh, the Broncos are knocking at the door here, trying to make it a one-goal affair. Norwich holding on. Side of the net. Got it back out in front dangerously on the stick there of Laflamme. Laflamme took a high hit and gets it out to center. Bradley came in on Laflamme now. Trying to get a little bit of revenge there as it's sent ahead. They got the man out of the box. Bodies collide there as two Broncos come together. Game getting a little bit chippy now. As it's sent out the center and all the way down. Looks like it's going to be touched by the goaltender, so no icing. So about 8 seconds remaining on the power play now. With 6.5 left to go here in the second stanza. Tosca drops it off for Bradley. Bradley back for Tosca. Tosca along the boards. The penalty is over. And that's sent out to center. I'm very confused at what's happening here. The penalty should be over. They were shorthanded the whole time. They shouldn't be shorthanded for 4 minutes. I am very confused. There's still only 4 guys on the ice. I know he got a 4-minute penalty. The other guy got 2, but it wasn't 4-on-4. It was 5-on-4. So why did they get a 4-minute power play? Offsides is the call. I'm very confused right now. Unless I'm very wrong. I think that Coach Sheehan wants to talk this over as well. Because what should have happened, it should have been a 2-minute power play. Why are they getting a 4-minute power play? Unless I'm wrong, they had a power play, right? Yeah, they just had a power play. Why would they get a 4-minute power play? It should only be a 2-minute power play. He got 4, the other guy got 2. 4 minus 2 is 2, last I checked, even with the new core math. So Coach Wayne discussing that with the officials. That's not... And now the official going over to call the other official. Something's not right here, ladies and gentlemen. Because if they don't fix this, then the Broncos have got a 4-minute power play, and that's just not the case. They messed something up. What it should have been, there should have been a second guy maybe in. He got a 4-minute roughing call. The other guy got 2. So how could they be short for 4 minutes? I'm sure Coach Sheehan's thinking the same thing, but let's see here. I'm thoroughly confused at what's happening here. Now Norwich has got 1, 2, 3. Now they got 5 guys on. Okay. All right, so now they got it right, but that was a big mistake there because they continued an extra 30 seconds on the power play. So now it's 5-on-5 as it should be. Okay. The face-off's won. All right, so the refs fixed it. Okay. Well, I'll let you know the day I'm perfect, ladies and gentlemen. That hasn't happened since March 7th, 1973. The day before I was born. And the shot goes steered aside. The rebound, they score! The Broncos got to the rebound and bury the biscuit there. And now they've closed the gap. 3-2 is the score. Waiting to see who's going to get credit with it. Ref coming over, I believe it's going to be number 24, Matt Franco. He buries at 24 or is that 84? I don't think they have an 84. The Peepers are really struggling tonight. 24, yep, Franco with the goal. So that was a little bit of a broken play. Looked like the Broncos dumped it in. Kosher made the save, but the rebound getting to the cooker. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. So it looks like Halitanko now making his way in between the pipes. I don't know if that was a planned goaltending change or Kosher's out. So the goaltenders have changed. Walking in, pulling the trigger, they score! Answering right back, the Norwich Hockey Club. Right off the faceoff, walking in, pulling the trigger. Vinny Krayer buries the biscuit there as Coach Sheehan made the goalie change. Didn't call timeout. And right off the faceoff, not 10 seconds after, the Broncos had pulled within one. Krayer walked in and put it top shelf where Mommy hides the baby Tylenol.
Vincent Krayer, NHC.
That's a huge goal right there. Is Halitanko now in the game? Krayer answers right back, and they regain the 2-goal lead. Once again, we see Coach Wayne playing psychological warfare. Pulls the goaltender, sends the message that needs to be sent, but the Broncos still with possession here. Pinching in Bogosian. Bogosian chips it on down. Bouncing puck back out to the blue line, and away comes Norwich now. Bogosian on the back check gets it, chased by Speller. Bogosian trying to go right up the gut. Poke checked away there. Quickly back the other way now. Laflamme. Oh, no, excuse me. That was Cartilage. And Cartilage was offsides. Cartilage had the 3 all bunched up there in the jersey. I thought it was a 2. So I apologize if I missed the first goal. I said it was Laflamme, but it may have been Gagnon. So, Zach, I owe you an apology, pal. Yeah, like I said, that's why when the refs or the scorekeeper made a mistake, I wasn't fast to get on him. Everybody makes mistakes. Most important thing, though, you want to teach the kids is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Letting the shot go. If you're going to make a mistake at 100 miles an hour. That's the best way to make it. Doesn't go right, you hockey stop and get back. You can do that in life, and you can do it on the ice. At least I hope my children do that. Sent away to center. I just want my kids to never be afraid to make a mistake. Into the corner it goes now, Bogosian. Bogosian takes a big hit. Is Norwich looking to get things going? Oh, they had a man in front there. Morrison was lurking right in the slot. Now he gets it. Morrison pulling the trigger. That just missed. Morrison was open for a while. Aguilera getting the shot off on net. Shot there by Aguilera. 4 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. 4-2. Norwich leading it. Over the blue line, drop pass. Quickly now, Norwich defense, offense, chipping it ahead now. Here comes Morrison. Morrison at the dot. Morrison poke checked away there as Murphy came over. Nice play by Murphy. Sent out to center now, a foot race. Broncos trying to get to it, getting back on it is Aguilera. Aguilera behind the net. Hard around. Broncos get the player change and kept in. I think there might be too many Broncos on the ice here. Let's see. I didn't think the puck came out of the zone. Did they have too many men on the ice there for a second? Oh, no. I didn't think they did, to be honest with you. I thought they kept it in. Let's see here. The ref hasn't given any indication. He's just standing there. It is going to be a penalty, though. Let's see if he gives the internationally recognized sign for too many men, the old stirring the porridge. There's a Bronco in the sin bin. No, he didn't do it. I'll wait for the PA announcer maybe to let us know. It had to be too many men because it wasn't offsides, obviously. So another power play now for Norwich, their 6th. I thought that might have been too many men, but then I thought it wasn't, but then I thought it was. Too many Broncos. Oh, now the 6th power play of the evening, the 5th of the period. Norwich with 3 power play goals in this stanza alone. Looking to regain the 3-goal lead. 4-2 is the score, 3:37 left to go. And no time came off the power play clock, even though a couple of seconds definitely should have ticked off. It's got to be a couple of seconds off the clock there. They play. There we go. Got it. Good job. All right, Laflamme leaning in now. Got those Rosés. On his wing, sent all the way down. Alitanko out to play it. Alitanko leaves it for Nyforce. Alitanko getting in the way there, getting a big chunk of the Bronco going by. That pleases the broadcasters. Alitanko harnessing his inner Billy Smith, who I grew up watching. Sorry, back in my day, when I was a young whippersnapper, if you came in my crease. So it looks like now Kosher coming back in. Maybe there was an equipment problem. Now Kosher back in. So Noah Kosher back in. I didn't think he was going to get pulled for his play. I was kind of surprised, but you never know. The second goal was a little bit odd, but these things happen. He's been playing well, so Kosher back in. Maybe it was an equipment problem. Maybe. I don't know. Well, either way, chipped ahead now. Gagnon offsides. The funny thing is now, and I'm not wishing this on Kosher at all, don't get me wrong, but the funny thing is that the Broncos score another goal, and Norwich goes on to win the game 4-3. Alitanko gets the win. Just a little side note there, a little fun. He would be in goal for the go-ahead goal, for the game-winning goal. That's a long way to go, I know. I'm putting the cart before the horse, but that's all right. Ask the wife, ask Michelle. I live with the cart way ahead of the horse. Down the right wing now, Kelly. Kelly in the corner. Kelly got it out in front, bouncing. Puck poke checked away by Pomfret. And bounces around now. Tellier Pelletier on it there. He got it back to the blue line. Nyforce. Nyforce. Good puck movement here by Norwich. On the back door, they get to it. They jam at it. Still loose. Couldn't bang it home. Minute left to go on the power play. In the corner. Absorbing the big hit. Trying to get it back in front. Bodies collide there. Behind the net. Got it out in front. Lost the handle on it. And the Broncos come away with it. Pinching in there. Nice play by Tellier Pelletier. Got it back to the blue line. Nyforce tracks it down. Actually, it was his defense partner who did. Now Nyforce has got it straight away. Nyforce lets the shot go. That went off the stick and out of play. Ali Nyforce, number 11 in your scorecard. 6'3", ladies and gentlemen. They got some big defensemen on this team. Richie's 6'2". Kelly and Williams. William Kelly, Christopher Williams, over 6 foot. Good size on defense. Yet again this season, the Norwich Hockey Club. Of course, last year, King Julian back there. A lot of the Norwich players playing at the next level from last year. Great program here being built by Coach Sheehan. Behind the net it goes now. Of course, I'm hoping for a girls program to emerge by next season. Just saying. Digging and mucking now along the boards, coming out with it. Back to the blue line it goes. Nyforce leaves it there. Sent down low, Norwich setting up shop. 4 seconds left to go. You hear the stick pounding down at the other end. Walking out in front dangerously there. The Broncos now with a beautiful move and come away with it a 3-on-1 over the blue line. Offsides is Franco as he couldn't keep himself on sides there. Offsides is the call with 1:30 left to go here. In the second stanza, the middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen. I learned that in college. So the face-off coming at center ice, they're saying, as Franco was offsides. I guess they're saying it was intentional. Guess, okay. So 1.5 left to go now. Here in the second period. Sent ahead Murphy. Murphy, cross-ice pass, tape to tape. Stepping to the outside. Big stop there is Kosher at the top of the crease. Gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. And there'll be no further play. Quick wrist shot there by number 25? No, it couldn't have been 25. Maybe it was Martinelli. Maybe it was 15. I cannot forget my peepers again. Bouncing puck sent down low. Broncos on it. Turning, wheeling. Kosher got the flipper out. Nice toe stop there. Kosher's been good. Bogosian sliding it across. Broncos send it in. Aguilera hops off his stick. Kosher steered it off into the corner. On it there, Aguilera. Aguilera couldn't get it out. Digging there, mucking in the corner. Aguilera turning on it. Lost the handle on it. Over now. Help out is Morrison. Morrison leans in. 3 Norwich players come away with it. Cross ice doesn't get out just yet. It's kept in at the blue line. Norwich hemmed in here. Just 40 seconds left. You don't want to mess around. Back the other way quickly now. Over the blue line at 3-on-2, developing at the dot. Dropping it off, pulling the trigger. Doesn't get through, cutting to the cooker in front on the backhand. They score! With just 29 seconds left to go here in the second period. The puck was bouncing around. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it. Burying the biscuit there was number 13 in your scorecard, Daniel Morrison. And Norwich has reestablished a 3-goal lead. That is a huge goal there. With just 29 seconds left to play here in the second period. The puck got loose, bounced around down low. Morrison chopped at it. He didn't get all of it by any means. Well, you don't have to get all of it as long as it goes across the goal line. So 5-2 is the score now. Here is Laflamme. Laflamme down the wing, letting the shot go. That lasered by. Nyforce kept it in. Nyforce trying to send it down low. 19 seconds left to go here. A 5-goal second period here for the Norwich Hockey Club. They looked a little bit sluggish in the first period, I'm not going to lie, but boy, oh boy. That is certainly not the case here in the second stanza, as they have exploded for 3 power play goals, 5 goals in total. And they leave the ice leading this one 5-2. Do a nice round of applause from the capacity crowd on hand. So your score at the end of 2, the Norwich Hockey Club 5, the Bronco Hockey Club 2. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the start of the third and final chapter here of this unwritten story being unveiled right before your very ears and ears here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. 5-2 is your score. See you. Enjoy your intermission.
going on? No? Oh. Oh, no kidding. Oh, no way. Yeah, or take a picture of it and send it to me. I'll give it, I think. Yeah. I just saw her and Joel at my cousin Sam just got married. Really? This past Friday. Yeah. So, yeah, it was great. I got to hang out with them a lot. So, the wedding and everything. And me and Jack, because I had Jack with Jack last year for Thanksgiving. I had him Christmas Eve night, I think it was Christmas morning. And then she picked him up Christmas Day. So this year we switched. So now this year I have him. Yeah, I have him next year. She'll have him Christmas Eve and Christmas morning, and I'll pick him around 12 o'clock. So me and Jack are actually going up in Burlington for Thanksgiving. The two of us with my dad and my stepmom to go spend it with G and Joel and everything. So, yeah, he's fun.
So I'll have to make sure.
Yeah, please do. I'll still get a kick out of that. Yeah, she'll love that.
I'm starting to see some stuff out of my father. I'm
Yeah.
finding old photo albums and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another one from the back of it. But it's hard to tell.
Just hasn't zoomed out that one. And then put it the whole entirety.
I'm sorry, sir?
Is it on the same website?
It's just on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in Solu Broadcasting.
It is. Okay.
Yeah. Just on YouTube. No. Yeah. No. Nah, I didn't want to bother with that this year. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the third and final stanza of the game and of the day about ready to take place. As the Norwich boys ready to get back on the ice, the Zamboni has finished doing what Zambonis do. 5-2 is your score. 7 goals in that period. We came into that period, it was 0-0. We left, it was 5-2. 3 power play goals by Norwich and an appearance by Nico Halitonko. All right, the third and final period about ready to get underway, brought to us by our friends, ladies and gentlemen, at John Dufour Photography. A lot of us here in the area know John. John is such a great guy, and he is an incredible photographer, ladies and gentlemen. Go to johndufour.com, John Dufour Photography, and look at his portfolio. He is so gifted. His pictures of the full moon the other night, the blue harvest moon a couple of weeks ago now, absolutely the greatest pictures I've seen anybody take, better than the Hubble telescope itself. He is absolutely brilliant. He just takes beautiful pictures. If you got a big wedding coming up, a big event, a sporting event, he comes down and takes pictures of your kids, senior pictures. He's taking senior pictures for our son Luke this year. He's so wonderful. I'm telling you, he's such a nice guy too. So go to John Dufour Photography, ladies and gentlemen, and tell him that Scotty sent you from Solu, and you get 10% off. That's John F-O-U-R, spelled like the number, John Dufour Photography. All right, the boys are back out on the ice as the third stanza are about ready to get underway between the Broncos and the Norwich Hockey Club. 3 power play goals, 5 goals in total for Norwich that period. And they lead it here on the home opener, a capacity crowd on hand, as the line to the concession stand was around the corner there. During the intermission, I was hoping the concession lady would recognize the broadcaster and perhaps slip me a nacho or a hot dog. But she was overwhelmed. They were just turning out fries and nachos and hot dogs. And, well, if you can't tell, the broadcaster's hungry. All right. The third and final period. Broadcasting makes me hungry. I could eat, broadcast a game, and be starving. I think it's all the mental energy that I use. I don't think this much. I think more in a hockey game than I do all year long. At least I try not to think that much during the year. We got to concentrate, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of names and numbers, pucks, officials, things of that ilk. And a variety of different words. All right, now the Broncos making their way out of the locker room. Led by the netminder Ian Pomfret. We're 0-0 after one. 3 power play goals, 5 minutes into the second period, and that's where we stand now as they got a couple more. 5-2 is your score. Here, as we head into the third and final period, as the Broncos finally making their way onto the ice here, taking their time. Yes, they've got nowhere to be. Now here they come. This is a very unique situation now in Norwich. I think we're the only rink where the visitors have got to come through the lobby. It's like, like the Dallas Cowboys when they first did. I think they were the first ones to do it when they made the players come through like the restaurant and the bar onto the field. That's what we should do. We should build a tunnel, get some lights going. Maybe the home team come through that way, change the locker rooms around. And Norwich is in the corner, or maybe build a tunnel over there or something. Somebody build a tunnel. Somebody build something. All right. Third period about ready to get underway here between Norwich and the Broncos. Finally, the Broncos still coming out of the locker room here. What were they thinking? Did they think there wasn't going to be a third period? Now here they come onto the ice. Quickly reporting for duty. Right out of the locker room and right onto the ice. All right, so it's 5-on-5 to start the third. There was a lot of penalties in that period and a little bit of confusion. You don't mind that. These things happen. And as the ref about ready to drop the puck, student body still fired up about it. As we drop the puck in the third period underway, Norwich wants to do here is just more of what they were doing. LaFlamme receives the pass. Sosa pass across, letting the shot go. Pomfret with the save. Went straight up in the air. Quickly, right out the gate there. A long pass up for LaFlamme. LaFlamme slid it over. And having a gorgeous opportunity there was Krayer. Behind the net it goes now. On it there is Bradley. Bradley trying to get it out. LaFlamme at the goal line. Tough angle shot. All right, in between the B and the R of the Bronco there. And as the netminder Pomfret makes the save. Wholesale changes for both teams. 30 seconds into the third period here. Tune in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. Mites and Mimosas here in the Solu broadcasting area. I don't even know why I'm going home. I'll be back here for a face-off at 7 a.m. 2 Mites games going on at the same time, so I'll be going back and forth broadcasting each rink. Think I'm confused here with one game going on. Tune in tomorrow morning. Make sure you got your mimosa poured high and your bagel locked up and ready to go. Out to center ice it goes now. Down the left wing, Murphy. Murphy with space. Murphy putting the brakes on. Murphy picked off nicely there by Speller, but the Broncos control the puck. Murphy in the corner. Murphy worked over by Cartledge. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. That one deflected down. Landed right in front of Kosher. He wasn't sure where it was for a moment. That's a scary feeling for a goaltender when you don't know where the puck is. On sides, as Gagnon moves in. Back the other way now. Here comes Bogosian. Bogosian stepping to the outside. Bogosian with speed. Bogosian over the blue line. Bogosian has his pocket picked from behind there. A beautiful play there by Des Rosier. Up the board now for Speller. Big hit behind the play there. Norwich can't get the puck out. Broncos, who I thought, I don't want to say dominated the first period, but definitely had the better of play in the first period. Kosher made a couple of big saves to keep it at 0-0. Now, applying pressure yet again back to the blue line. Norwich scored 3 unanswered goals quickly in the start of the second. Broncos got it back to 3-2. Pushed ahead now. Des Rosier with a chance trying to get to it. Knocked off the puck as he was getting there. And then on there is Gagnon. Gagnon with it. Gagnon sending it down low. On it there is Speller. Speller got it back for Gagnon. Gagnon on the backhand. Big stop there by Pomfret. There's Morrison in on it now. I think Morrison's having a real good game. Real solid. Into the corner for Gagnon. Gagnon trying to set it up ahead. And it's sent all the way down. Let's see if it's got enough on it for icing. Aguilera. No, sorry, not Aguilera. It's Kelly chasing. So icing has occurred. With 14 minutes, 40 seconds left to go here. The home opener for Norwich. This hockey club didn't exist. But a year ago, their first season, what a first season it was, just electrified the whole area. Coach Sheehan really building something special here. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Bounces in on the goaltender, Pomfret. And picking up right where they left off last year. And sending players to the next level. Sending one player, Payson, Tyler. He's in the major junior league, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't get any better than that. That's where Crosby, Lemieux, and Bossy, and to name a few, have played. So I want to wish Tyler the best of luck and the rest of the Norwich players that have moved on. Really something special brewing here. I love what I'm seeing. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. And I'm thankful to everybody for just being a small part of it. And what an opportunity for me. And what a privilege and what a blessing. I enjoy it so much. Especially when we're up 5-2. In the corner now. Bodies collide there. 14:20 left to go here. There's the clock, the biggest ally that Norwich has. But Broncos looking to get back within 2. They got it back to 3-2, and then Norwich scored 2 late goals to get it back. The 3-goal lead, and 5-2 is where we stand. Here, chance in front, collapsing down low and back the other way now. Here comes the Norwich Hockey Club with speed. Through the neutral zone, dumping it in, bounces in on the goaltender, eludes him. Erano coming in on the forecheck. That one chopped into the corner it goes now. Big hit in the corner, trying to get it back to the blue line. That's Morrison. Morrison got it in front. A little bit of a give and go now. Calling for it is Nyhors. Nyhors has got it. Nyhors lets the shot go. A lot of traffic. That found its way through. Pomfret closes the wickets. And there'll be no further play. 13:40 left to go here. In the affair. Wholesale changes for Coach Sheehan. Delia Pelletier out there. Over Crayer. Cartledge. Looks like Kelly at the blue line. Quick shot off the face-off. And it goes off the protective netting behind the play. And LaFlamme, the 5 skaters out there for Coach Sheehan. A little bit of debris on the ice, perhaps. Cleaned up by the official. I think the officials have done a real nice job here tonight. This has not been an easy game to call. This has been chippy. Done a good job keeping control while working that balance of letting the boys play. You know, there's been power play, sure, but it has to be. I mean, this game's been chippy. They've done a nice job for the most part of letting the boys play, and even when the scrums arrive, I think they've done a real good job with the calls. And here's a giveaway now at the blue line. Got a man down low. Tried to get it there. Pass was intercepted and back the other way now quickly. Tellier Pelletier over the blue line, taking his time. Got a man cutting to the cooker. Got it there. Just slid off the stick. He's cutting through there was Kelly. Big hit along the boards. Kept in by LaFlamme down low. Big stop by Pomfret. As Crayer was in the neighborhood. This is what Norwich does. They just get it deep and they make you spend a lot of energy to get it out. On cue there. LaFlamme draped all over his man. Doesn't let the puck get out to center. Now it finally does. Sidestepping the rush. Over the blue line. Baxter. Baxter lets the shot go. That hit the defenseman. Bouncing puck comes back to Baxter. Baxter took it down low. Big stop there by Kosher. As everybody was barreling into him, he managed to keep his concentration and make the save. Back the other way now quickly. Tellier Pelletier at the dot, walking in, pulls the trigger off the mask of the goalkeeper. And that one goes up and out into play. End-to-end action at the Rose Garden here tonight. As both teams throwing everything, including the kitchen sink at these goaltenders, and both goaltenders hanging on. 5-2 is your score. 12.5 left to go in the affair. Face off deep in the Broncos zone. There's Rosier out there, the centerman. In on the forecheck. Digging and mucking, trying to come out with it. On it there with Speller, but away come the Broncos now out to center ice. Quickly they come now. Carrying the puck through the neutral zone, letting the shot go. That went off a leg in front. That's going to smart. With the leg of Nyhors there, so Nyhors may want to stop at Walmart on the way home for a frozen bag of peas. But he'll gladly trade. Oh, went off Aguilera, I apologize. Aguilera coming over, flying in. Oh, my goodness. Aguilera coming in a million miles an hour. Aguilera now clearing the house in front. Gee, Aguilera awfully busy out there. Aguilera now runs over his man. In front, that just missed as it went wide. The Broncos keeping possession. Behind the net it goes now. Norwich sending 3 men into the corner. They got to come out with it. They do. Out to center. Chasing it down there was Desrosiers. Rosier left it there quickly now. Here comes Page. Page over the blue line. Page dumps it in. That's a good dump in, so they can complete the player change. Coming out through the neutral zone with it. All the Broncos poke checked away there in the neutral zone. You're not going to skate. Nobody on either team is going to skate through the entire other team. Yeah, these guys are just too good. You got to move the puck. 11 minutes left to go now in the affair. Face off just outside the Broncos zone as we see Mirano out there. Number 7 in your scorecard, Sheldon. Such a nice kid. Sent in, bouncing puck. Here's a chance now. Kept in at the blue line. Morrison lets the shot go. They hit a couple of bodies. The rebound! Pomfret out, covers up, and there'll be no further play. $10:48 left to go here in the affair. Norwich looking to extend the lead. Good pressure there by Morrison. And Dempsey now getting a shift on right wing. Dempsey number 34. In front now behind the net. The wraparound. A big stop there from the ground. Mirano let the shot go. He was on the ground and swiped at it. No, a big hit behind the play is going to be a delayed penalty coming up here. Chance for the Broncos down low as they get to it. Got it in front. Tied up. Nice job there. Mirano to tie his man up. And a power play coming up here for the Broncos. There was a big hit behind the play. Let's see who is on. Who's headed to the sin bin now for Norwich? Is it? I'm not sure who it is. Morrison is like, is it me? Ref says, yeah, you. I'm saying, what'd I do? It wasn't me. Yeah. You are doing the time, young man. All right, so a power play here for the Broncos. This is a big power play, ladies and gentlemen. They trail by 3. 10.5 left to go here. It's kept in by Bradley. Bradley walks the line. Bradley leaves it for Baxter. Baxter down low. Back for Baxter. Baxter along the boards. Baxter walks off, sends it down low, looking for the give and go. Norwich wouldn't allow the pass to come back. Back for Bradley. Bradley walks the line over for Baxter. Baxter a little bit of room. He sends it back down low at the goal line. Trying to come back out in front. There was Peterson. Now Baxter over to help out. Good job by Norwich, keeping everything to the outside thus far on the power play. That's what you want to do. You want to stay in your box. Norwich trying to dig it loose. They do. Getting the puck out and sending it all the way down. Nice play there. Send it down by Tellier Pelletier. Now here come the Broncos. Cross ice pass right on the tape. Back the other way they come now. That's Mayo. Mayo leaves it for Bradley. Bradley over the blue line. He'll dump it in behind the net. Mayo couldn't stop it as it went by. Not along now. Laflamme over. Laflamme sends it all the way down. And Bradley giving chase. 55 seconds left to go in the power play. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the affair. A huge penalty kill here for Norwich. You don't want to give the Broncos anything to get excited about here. The Broncos are a dangerous, fast team. Over the blue line, sidestepping the rush there was Tosca. Tosca sending it now. Behind the net it went. Kept in at the blue line. They got a man up ahead now, shorthanded, trying to chip it up to him. I thought he was offsides. Over the blue line, onside, had a man cutting to the cooker there. That was knife fours and couldn't connect as it sent all the way down. And Laflamme got behind the D. I think he got away with one there myself, ladies. I thought he was a half a step offsides, but perhaps the ref disagrees with the broadcaster. Chipped ahead now. Speller giving chase. Applying pressure. Speller got a chunk of his man going through there. Speller, and he's the type of guy, if he's not on your team, you don't like him very much, but if he's on your organization, you love to have him. He's a thorn in the side, I'll tell you that. Here's a chance in front. Niafors with the long reach. Got it out to center ice, and the power play's over with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here as Bradley chased back by Speller. Bradley behind the net. Speller takes it away. Speller got a man in front on the backhand. Big stop there by Pomfret. As a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle there. Speller came in, caused the turnover. And there you see Doing exactly what the broadcaster was describing not just moments ago. Oh, I got to thank the young lad Paris for making me look like a hockey prophet, make me look like I know what I'm talking about. And that's not easy to do, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you. If you're a fan of the program, you know that very well. Gotta love Speller's game. Just gotta love. What's not to like? He is such a pain to play against. Tell you what, give me a bench full of him and a goaltender. I'll look like Al Arbor behind the bench. That's the kind of attitude you want to bring to the arena. Big stop there off the faceoff. Good shot there from Aguilera. Aguilera takes up a lot of space. A 2-on-1 now. Down the right wing now, Drowan. Drowan sliding it over, walking in, pulling the trigger. That just missed. And a big opportunity there for the Broncos, letting the shot go deflected. Kosher got a piece of it. Behind the net, Kosher turned the wrong way. They jab at it, still loose. Everybody meeting at the goaltender. The Broncos are celebrating. Kosher holding on. I'm waiting for a signal from the official. Norwich is celebrating on their bench. I'm pretty sure Kosher kept it out. How? I have no idea. The Broncos were celebrating there for a second. I still have not seen any signal from the official in either way. Not a wipeout or a goal. I don't think it's a goal. So no, he's going to drop it. So no goal. What a dazzling barrel of stops there by the goaltender Kosher as he got spun around at a 180, 360, 420, 980. I don't know if that's right. I was never good at geography. He was facing the wrong way and made a save. Faced the right way and made a save. Kept spinning. Broncos were knocking at the door there, but Kosher said, I gave it the office. Broncos win the draw. Back to the blue line. Little bit of room, pulling the trigger. Kosher got a piece of that. It ends up in the corner. Kosher's been good tonight. Norwich sending it out to center. He left the game for a couple of minutes. Chasing it down there is Morrison. And it was off of a bit of a fluky goal, and I thought for a second maybe Coach Sheehan pulled him, but I think it was just an equipment problem. And it looked like Coach Sheehan had made a brilliant decision as they scored right after they pulled him. Not pulled him, but right after he left the ice. And then he came back. So here's Morrison now behind the net. Left it there, but Peterson coming away with it. Peterson up the boards. Out to the red line it goes. Backpedaling, knocking it down. Here's Morrison with room, catching the Broncos in a change. Morrison letting the shot go, saved by Pomfret. It ends up behind the net. Broncos on it there. Norwich got it. Here's a chance now, pulling the trigger right up the gut. Nice stop there by the goaltender. He's walking up the gut there was Cartledge. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Pomfret's had enough of this. He'll just hold on. It's a shooting gallery now. I'm getting the feeling that Norwich is getting stronger as the game and period are going on. The Broncos might be running out of a little gas here. Not to say that they're not in good physical condition, because they clearly obviously are. But I think just the game of Norwich, you spend a lot of energy against the Norwich Hockey Club getting the puck out in the latter stages of the game. The lactic acid really starting to build up here. Norwich seeming to get stronger as the game progresses. I don't think that's by accident either. Seen a couple of their practices. They don't look easy. Over the blue line now, wheeling and dealing. Anstis lost the handle on it, sending it in. Oh, excuse me. No, it was Anstis, yes. Behind the net, Aguilera. Aguilera digging and mucking. And away with it comes Nyfors. Nyfors out there. Nyfors and Aguilera together. About 13 feet tall. Along the boards, Nyfors. Nyfors walking in. Nyfors stepping to the outside, protecting the puck. Sending it down low. That went off a skate, and away they come. Nice job there by Aguilera to take the body and break it up at the blue line. Yeah, it's all sides. Assistant coach in Norwich had his hand in the air. He was right. What a nice play by Aguilera, though, to get back and break that up. Oh, Richie's playing some fantastic hockey. He really is. Announcing puck. So happy to see that. There's Nyfors behind the net. Played here last year for Norwich, a Seahawk. Didn't get too much playing time. Did the best he could while he was out there, and obviously has worked on his game during the offseason, now getting a regular shift and playing big dividends for Coach Sheehan and the Norwich Hockey Club. You love to see it. You love to see hard work rewarded. In the corner now, on it, there's Page. Page spilled for his efforts. Norwich coming over to get the puck. Bouncing puck. Good soft outlet pass, and away they come now through the neutral zone with speed. Stepping to the outside, dropping it for Laflamme. Laflamme setting it up in front. Broncos got a man behind the D a little bit. That's Baxter. Baxter caught from behind, but he puts the brakes on, protects the puck. Down low now. Sending it back out for Bradley. Bradley letting the shot go, and Kosher came over to make the glove save. 4 minutes, 38 seconds left to go here in the affair. 5-2 is your score. Another big stop there by Noah Kosher. The Broncos desperately trying to close the gap here. That is the 3-goal lead. It was a 7-goal second period between both of these organizations. None in the first and none here in the third just yet. Face-off one, letting the shot go. I spoke too soon. As Baxter, right off the face-off, buries the biscuit for the Broncos. Oh. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you want to be mad at the broadcaster about it, I understand. I blame myself on that one. As Baxter let the shot go. Eluded goaltender Kosher. Making it a 2-goal game now. And here come the Broncos now, looking to get back within one. Dangerously lie on the side of the net. Pushing and shoving. Couldn't corral it there. Back the other way now. Bouncing puck. Lost the handle on it. There's a chance now down low. Poking at it. Didn't complete the play. Slides over. In the corner it goes now. Sent back out to center. And all the way down. Five to 3 is the score. Under 4 minutes to go now. Morrison leaning in to take the draw. It ends up in the corner. Meirano. Kept in nicely there by the knife force. Chipped ahead now. Meirano on the backhand. Lost the handle on it. That comes back to the blue line, letting the shot go. And one buzz the tower went wide. Quickly now on the puck, sending it in. Knocking it down is Bradley. Bradley sends it back out to center. It's knocked down by Knife Force. Knife Force lost the handle on it. Boy, Knife Force for a really big guy who plays with a short stick. He's about 6'2", 6'3", but he's got a short stick, especially for a defenseman. Sending it in now, Bradley. Bradley hounded from behind by Dempsey. Bradley turns. Got it back out to the blue line. Kicked aside there at the blue line. Norwich happy to keep the puck down there. Happy to keep the clock ticking. Water around it goes now. Sent up by Murphy. Into the corner it goes now. Murphy trying to get the puck out. Big collision along the boards. That one ends up in the mitt there of the netminder Pomfret, and there'll be no further play. Under 3 minutes left to go here. A 2-goal game. The clock, the biggest ally the Norwich Hockey Club and fans have. The biggest enemy the Bronco Club and fans have. As Gagnon's out there now. Des Rosier at center. Rosier lost the draw. Back the other way now, quickly through the neutral zone. Come the Broncos, trying to step to the outside. Aguilera wins the battle. He spilled for his efforts in the corner. Hard around it goes now, letting the shot go. That one's knocked down by Page. Here comes Page now. Page through the neutral zone. Page trying to sidestep the Bronco defenseman. In on the forecheck there was Des Rosier. Des Rosier. As it's kept in at the blue line by Gagnon. Gagnon giving chase. Chipped ahead now. Back the other way now. Franco. Franco down the left wing. Franco stepping to the inside. Franco got the shot away, but Aguilera got a chunk of it. As it ends up going off the boards, it comes right back out to Kosher. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Norwich holding on here in the home opener, leading this one 5-3. And a goal a few moments ago by Baxter made it a 2-goal game. A reminder, 8 a.m. tomorrow, Mites and Mimosas. If you're up, tune in. It's a lot of fun. 4-on-4, no icing, no offsides, half the rink. Prison rules out there are in effect. I love Mites hockey. On and now, Cartledge. Cartledge sending it up for Laflamme. Laflamme, saucer pass across. Carrying the puck over the blue line, leaving it. A little bit of give and go there between Cartledge and Crayer. Bouncing puck. That ends up in the corner. Getting on it quickly there was Tellier Pelletier. He sends it hard around. Crayer in on it, and that one sent all the way down. Norwich in no rush to go get the puck. We'll see if it crosses across the goal line. It does. Nice job there by Norwich not to try too hard to catch the puck before it got across the goal line. 1 minute, 38 seconds remaining here. We're going to keep an eye on the goaltender for the Broncos, see if they pull him. They may go for the extra skater. I would, but that's just me. Now Mr. Aggressive, Mr. Vegas. Crayer leaning in to take the draw now. Pushes ahead, or was that Tellier Pelletier? As it comes away to center. No, that was Crayer. Okay. 27-97. Tough on the peepers when they're tucked in. Tellier Pelletier drops it back for Crayer. Crayer with the puck. Back for Tellier Pelletier. Ends up at the blue line. Cartledge. Cartledge had a good game. Such a solid defenseman. Doesn't do anything too flashy, but just a great hockey defenseman. Trying to get back now to Broncos. Broncos get it in front, letting the shot go. They score! Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, with just 1:09 left to go here in the affair, the Broncos have crawled back within one for the second time tonight. And burying the biscuit this time was Peterson. So 5-4 is the score now. And all of a sudden, there's a bit of a nervous feeling here in the arena as timeout is called by the Broncos. So the Broncos, that's a good timeout there right after you score. You want to settle things down and discuss things now about when you're going to pull the goaltender, who's going to hop on, give your best skaters a chance to catch their breath. Well, things have certainly changed here.
5-4. Broncos call timeout. 1:09 left. Period. 5-4 it is.
Boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen. Norwich was coasting to victory. Now looks like the fans, the players, the families, and the popcorn vendors are going to have to sweat this one out. 5-4 is your score. 1:09 left to go in the affair. The Broncos have just scored 2 late goals to make this one extremely interesting. And now they're just one shot away from tying it. All right, so out there for Norwich, Kreger, Tellier Pelletier, and Laflamme, the forward units. As the faceoff is controlled by Bogosian. Bogosian slides it over. As soon as they get over the red line, I imagine the goaltender's going to head to the bench. They do. They're over the red line, picked off by Laflamme. He gently sends it down, not far enough for icing. What a smart play there with Felix-Antoine Laflamme. He sent it down, but not all the way down for icing. Good soft hands. Bogosian now over the red line. The goaltender still staying put. Drops it off there. The goaltender heading to the bench now for the extra skater. 40 seconds left to go. On it now is Norwich. Trying to chip it out. Can't get it out. Turned over at the blue line. Now they get to it. Sending it out to center. Sidestepping Laflamme. Laflamme with the empty net on the backhand goes wide. Dangerously came back out in front there as Tosca lost the handle on it. Tosca sends it hard around. 23 seconds left to go. Norwich with control at center ice. Turning, wheeling, doesn't get all the way down. Bouncing puck, Laflamme. Laflamme with the empty net. Sends it all the way down. 15 seconds left to go. Norwich just one take away from a victory now. As the Broncos are far away from the goal. Sending it up. That's going to go for icing. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Icing is the call with just 3.8 seconds left to go on the clock. Not enough time for the Broncos to get down to the other end and muster a shot. The Norwich Hockey Club is going to hold on here tonight. With less than 4 seconds left to go. The face-off deep in the Broncos zone. 3.8 seconds. Ref drops the puck. Norwich controls. Quick shot. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. As the Norwich Hockey Club wins their home opener for the second straight season here at the Rose Garden. And tonight they really had to sweat one out as they had a 3-goal lead, not once but twice, get down to 1 goal. But that was as close as the Broncos could get. They make it 5-4. A fantastic hockey game. A great job by both organizations. But it's the Norwich Hockey Club coming out on top here tonight. 5-4 is the score. Your Solu top dog of the affair is going to go to number 19, Richie Aguilera. I thought Richie just had a fantastic game. Real strong on D. And there you see the handshake. Well, I want to thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the first one of the year. We're going to be here for every home game that Norwich plays this season, and thank you so much for the opportunity to do it. A fantastic home opener, a 5-goal second period as they salute the crowd. A big crowd on hand here tonight as the Norwich Hockey Club comes over to the student body. This has become tradition here to say thank you for attending the game, and thank you for watching the game at home, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, the boys and girls can go back and watch the game on our YouTube channel. Just go to our YouTube channel, click on the heading that says live, and scroll down, and you'll see the game there, the Norwich Hockey Club. Or a lot of you may have the link just to the game itself. Well, that's going to do it for my cameraman, producer, and director, Mr. Aiden Matter. You see the boys leaving the ice in the victory celebration. 5-4 is your final. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Mites and Mimosas tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. And we'll be back here for the next Norwich home game. For my cameraman, Aiden Matter, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Once again, the final from Norwich, Connecticut tonight at the Rose Garden. The Norwich Hockey Club 5, the Bronco Hockey Club 4. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for Mites and Mimosas on the Solu. A big home victory tonight.